Sunlight floods the classroom, painting the colorful rug in bright hues as Roxy Boxy stands calmly, a mint green toothbrush in her mouth. Roxy's tail thumps softly, a gentle rhythm against the quiet anticipation in the sun-drenched room. Lily, her eyes sparkling with joy, reaches out, her giggles echoing softly in the bright space. The scene is filled with innocent joy as Lily and Roxy share a lighthearted moment. Two boys engage in a fierce tug-of-war over a bright red toy truck, tears streaming down their faces as their small hands clench. With amber eyes, Roxy calmly nudges the coveted truck, gently separating the battling pair. She sits cross-legged, an oasis of calm amid the storm, her gaze knowing and observant. The room's tension begins to dissipate, the emotional heat fading like steam from a cooling cup. The red truck lies still, a silent witness to the ebb and flow of childish passions. The classroom, bathed in golden sunlight, holds a tableau of reconciliation as the two boys embrace, their small bodies pressed together, a silent truce declared amidst the aftermath of their quarrel. Forgotten and forlorn, the toy truck rests on the floor, a relic of the battle now past. Roxy exhales softly, a breath of relief barely visible, marking the end of the storm. Aisha and David pause at the classroom door, their faces lit with pride and anticipation. Mary and Mike clutch handmade signs, their small hands trembling with excitement. The children's signs, crafted with care, express heartfelt gratitude for Roxy. Warm smiles spread across Aisha and David's faces as they observe the touching scene. Sunlight floods the classroom as Mary proudly presents a neon poster board, her glittery glasses sparkling. Mike grins, his gap-toothed smile radiating pure joy and excitement. Roxy lifts a paw, an almost human gesture of greeting. A sunbeam halos Roxy, momentarily transforming the classroom into a scene of ethereal beauty. A new student, Thomas, hesitates at the classroom's threshold, his small frame dwarfed by the bustling scene. Clutching his lunchbox, Thomas's gaze darts around the room, a mixture of anxiety and apprehension etched on his face. He remains frozen, a solitary figure against the backdrop of chattering students and scattered books. His withdrawn posture and hesitant steps betray a deep unease, a silent plea for acceptance in the crowded room. The weight of his isolation hangs heavy as he struggles to find his place amidst the unfamiliar faces and echoing voices. In the classroom, Roxy pulls away from Lily, her movements soft and deliberate. A tentative wag of her tail betrays her curiosity as she approaches Thomas. With gentle steps, she pads toward him, her gaze soft and inviting. She settles at Thomas's feet, a silent invitation for connection. The warmth of her fur brushes against his leg, a comforting presence. A quiet moment of companionship unfolds in the bustling classroom. In the silent classroom, Thomas is frozen in place, his shoulders trembling. He hesitates, caught between worlds, then slowly kneels. Burying his face in Roxy's soft plush coat, he seeks solace. Quiet sobs escape him, a torrent of unspoken emotions unleashed. Roxy remains still, an unwavering presence in his moment of despair. In the quiet classroom, she is a silent anchor in his storm. Sunlight streams into the classroom, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Aisha moves with quiet purpose, her footsteps barely audible on the linoleum floor. She kneels beside Thomas, her expression a mixture of concern and empathy. Her hand gently rests on his back, a silent offering of comfort and support. The classroom is quiet, the air thick with unspoken emotions. Aisha's touch is reassuring, a beacon of hope in the quiet classroom. The classroom, formerly a space of anxiety, now feels somewhat comforting to Thomas, a subtle transformation taking place. Sunlight streams through the window, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Roxy looks up at Thomas, her gentle eyes conveying warmth and understanding. A sense of quiet connection grows between them amidst the familiar surroundings. Sunlight streams into the classroom, illuminating the hopeful scene. Lily, A picture of warmth and encouragement offers Thomas the toothbrush. Her smile radiates genuine kindness, filling the space between them. Thomas hesitates, his eyes reflecting a mix of surprise and gratitude. He slowly reaches out, his fingers brushing against hers as he accepts the gift. A small, tentative smile blossoms on Thomas's face, mirroring Lily's. Inside the classroom, David approaches, a small bag of treats clutched in his hand. He offers the bag to Roxy, his expression open and sincere. "Here you go, Roxy," David says, his voice gentle and appreciative. "This is for being so kind," he adds, a genuine smile lighting up his face. Inside the classroom, Roxy gently accepts the treat from David, her tail a happy blur. Her soft fur invites the touch of small hands as the children gather around, their faces lit with joy. The classroom buzzes with gentle laughter and the soft sounds of children petting Roxy. Roxy's calm presence fills the room, creating a serene and heartwarming moment. The sunlight streams through the windows, illuminating the children's innocent faces and Roxy's gentle eyes. Inside the classroom, Mike's face beams with pride. Mike presents a homemade sign to Thomas. The sign boldly proclaims, "Roxy is the best." Thomas's expression is unreadable as he stares at the sign. The classroom buzzes with anticipation, awaiting Thomas's reaction. Mary offers Thomas her glittery glasses, a gentle smile lighting up her face as she seeks to bring joy to her classmate. He carefully takes the glasses, their fingers brushing in a brief, delicate touch that hints at a budding connection. As he puts them on, his face transforms, his eyes sparkling with a mirthful delight he hadn't felt before. The anxiety that had shadowed Thomas's features melts away, replaced by a wide, genuine grin. The classroom atmosphere shifts, now filled with the lighthearted joy emanating from Thomas's infectious amusement. Sunlight bathes the classroom as children form a circle, their faces alight with anticipation and camaraderie. Aisha's warm smile radiates as she gently leads the circle, her eyes sparkling with kindness and encouragement. At the heart of the group sits Roxy, her tranquil presence weaving a thread of unity and peace among them. A harmonious blend of youthful energy and serene stillness fills the classroom, creating a moment of pure joy. Sunlight bathes the classroom, illuminating the children's eager faces with a golden glow. A chorus of young voices rises, filled with genuine joy. Their smiles reflect pure happiness, a symphony of childlike innocence. The simple melody fills the room, a sweet and touching ode. Gratitude shines in their eyes, a heartfelt tribute to Roxy. The song is a clear expression of their deep affection and appreciation. The classroom rings with voices lifted in song, a chorus of youthful energy. Amidst the melody, Thomas's voice emerges, soft yet assured, blending with the others. He sings, his gaze drawn to Roxy, a newfound appreciation lighting his eyes. The music swells, filling the room with a sense of unity and shared purpose. Thomas continues to sing, his eyes never leaving Roxy, his admiration growing. A subtle smile plays on his lips as their voices intertwine with the collective song. Sunlight floods the classroom, bathing the children in a warm glow as they gather around Roxy. David raises his camera, the lens capturing the pure, unadulterated joy radiating from the group. He presses the shutter, freezing a perfect moment of unity and childlike wonder in time. The camera records a timeless scene of laughter and connection, preserving the essence of happiness. Sunlight floods the classroom, painting the scene in a warm, inviting glow. Dust motes dance in the sunbeams, creating an ethereal atmosphere of peace. The quiet hum of contentment fills the air, a palpable sense of serenity. Shadows lengthen as the day matures, enhancing the room's calm demeanor. A gentle breeze whispers through open windows, carrying nature's soothing melody. In the classroom, Lily stands at the front, a book in her hands. Her voice clear and expressive, she reads aloud, captivating the room. Roxy sits in the front row, her head tilted slightly, her gaze fixed on Lily. Roxy's eyes reflect rapt attention, drawn into the story's unfolding drama. The classroom transforms into a world of imagination, guided by Lily's voice. In class, Thomas loses himself in his art, pencil flying across the page. With a flourish, he completes his sketch, a portrait of Roxy. The drawing reveals Roxy's kind eyes and gentle smile. He holds it up, proud of his work. Thomas turns to Aisha, a wide, unabashed grin on his face. His artwork is a heartfelt tribute. Sunlight floods the classroom as Aisha leans over Thomas's desk, her eyes sparkling with genuine admiration. Dust motes dance in the golden light, highlighting Aisha's encouraging presence. "Thomas, this drawing is amazing. You're so talented," Aisha exclaims, her voice filled with warmth. Thomas, beaming with newfound pride, asks, "Really? You think so?" Sunlight bathes the classroom, illuminating a hive of activity. Children immersed in art, construction, and puzzles fill the room, faces alight with focus. The children's concentrated efforts create a symphony of creativity and collaboration. Roxy moves through the classroom, a silent guardian offering gentle support and encouragement to her students. She pauses, offering a reassuring smile to a young boy struggling with his model airplane. Sunlight floods the classroom, highlighting children's artwork and scattered toys. Two young girls are deeply focused over a coloring book, their small brows furrowed in concentration. A subtle tension lingers as they both reach for the crayons, their hands momentarily still. Roxy watches from a nearby table, her expression thoughtful as she observes the pair. With a gentle nudge, Roxy slides the box of crayons closer to the two engrossed girls. The girls exchange a grateful glance, their faces softening as they return to their coloring. Sunlight streams into the classroom, illuminating a scene of shared joy. The girls exchange smiles, their faces lit with the simple pleasure of shared crayons. A palette of colors spreads across the table, a vibrant testament to newfound harmony. Roxy's tail wags with unrestrained delight, mirroring the peaceful atmosphere. The air is filled with quiet contentment, a perfect tableau of childhood innocence. A fire drill alarm shatters the classroom calm, and the children erupt in screams, leaping from their desks in sudden panic. Amidst the escalating chaos, Roxy stands unwavering, a serene smile gracing her lips, a comforting presence. Her eyes, crinkled with warmth, offer silent reassurance amidst the cacophony of frightened cries and blaring alarms. Roxy remains a beacon of calm, her gentle smile a stark contrast to the surrounding pandemonium in the classroom. Sunlight streams into the classroom, illuminating the children's excited faces as they eagerly follow Aisha and David. Roxy confidently leads the way, her small footsteps resonating in the quiet hallway. Youthful energy fills the classroom. A small parade of children follows Aisha and David. Children gather in the schoolyard. A sea of anxious faces turn towards an unseen signal. Small groups huddle together, a palpable tension hanging heavy in the air. Roxy stands beside Thomas, her touch a gentle anchor in the storm of uncertainty. Her hand rests softly on his shoulder, a silent promise of reassurance. A mixture of fear and hope flickers across their young faces, mirroring the collective mood. The schoolyard waits, suspended between dread and anticipation. In the vibrant schoolyard, Thomas seeks solace, his touch gentle as he strokes Roxy's soft fur. Roxy's calm presence becomes a soothing balm, easing Thomas's inner turmoil. A genuine smile begins to bloom on Thomas's face, chasing away the shadows of anxiety. With each gentle stroke, Thomas's burdens seem to lighten, replaced by a sense of peace. In Roxy's eyes, Thomas finds a reflection of hope, a silent promise of brighter days ahead. The classroom door creaks open, and the children hesitantly file back in, their small faces pale with lingering fear. Each child carries an unspoken weight, a shared memory of the drill still clinging to the air. A collective sigh of relief washes over the room as they settle back into their seats. Their eyes turn towards Roxy, a beacon of calm amidst the lingering unease. Gratitude radiates from their young faces, a silent thank you for her steady presence. Roxy's quiet strength has clearly resonated, a calming balm on their still shaken nerves. Sunlight floods the classroom as Aisha sits absorbed in a book, brow furrowed in deep concentration. She highlights a passage about remaining calm, her focus unwavering. Roxy watches Aisha intently, her gaze fixed with rapt attention. Aisha's intense focus creates an aura of quiet determination in the sunlit room. The classroom is filled with a sense of anticipation. Roxy leans forward, eager to hear Aisha's thoughts. Sunlight floods the classroom, illuminating dust and eager faces as children gather, ready to share their thoughts. Hesitant voices fill the air as personal stories of fear and anxiety are shared in the circle. Each child's face, etched with emotion, reflects the weight and bravery of their words. Roxy, with her kind eyes, offers silent support, her gentle nods a beacon of understanding. In the shared vulnerability, a sense of unity and solace begins to bloom within the classroom. Sunlight floods the classroom as Thomas fidgets at his desk, a storm of nerves brewing within. His voice wavers, each word a fragile echo of the bullying incident on the bus. His hands tremble as he recounts the harrowing experience, the memory still raw and vivid. Roxy's eyes, pools of empathy, reflect Thomas's pain as she listens intently. In a gesture of silent support, Roxy gently places her hand on Thomas's arm. Her touch, a beacon of reassurance, cuts through the shadows of his distress. Sunlight floods the classroom, illuminating dust motes, a silent witness to the scene unfolding below. The other children gather around Thomas, their young faces reflecting a deep well of empathy and concern. A gentle chorus of small voices rises, each word carefully chosen to offer encouragement and unwavering support. Their collective compassion weaves a powerful tapestry of community, a palpable sense of belonging filling the room. In their shared moment, the classroom transforms into a haven of understanding, lit by kindness. Sunlight floods the classroom, illuminating dust motes as Aisha smiles warmly. Aisha gestures towards Thomas, her expression conveying warmth. Thomas sits straighter, a newfound confidence radiating from him. Aisha praises Thomas. "Thank you for sharing your experience with us. It takes real bravery to speak up," Aisha says, her voice filled with admiration. Sunlight floods the classroom, illuminating a vibrant scene of children absorbed in creating anti-bullying posters. Posters burst with color, emblazoned with slogans like "Stand up, speak out," and "Kindness is contagious." The air buzzes with camaraderie as children promise to stand up for each other. Faces alight with purpose, they craft a safe space, fueled by determination and glitter. Inside the bright classroom, children work on posters. Roxy observes the children, her eyes reflecting warmth. Roxy's gaze lingers, showcasing a deep connection. A subtle smile plays on Roxy's lips. Roxy watches, pride and affection evident. Sunlight floods the classroom, igniting a kaleidoscope of colors from posters and children's artwork. Each poster is a vivid pledge, a burst of kindness and respect captured in crayon and paint. The walls are alive with the dreams and promises of young hearts. A palpable sense of shared purpose fills the air, a silent hum of unity and youthful energy. The classroom pulses with the quiet electricity of creativity and collective goodwill. Sunlight floods the classroom, illuminating desks and students alike. Thomas smiles, a genuine, heartfelt expression transforming his face. A wave of belonging washes over Thomas, anchoring him in the moment. The lingering fear fades, replaced by a newfound, quiet confidence. Thomas takes a breath, embracing his place within the sunlit classroom. Sunlight streams into the classroom as Lily greets Thomas with a heartfelt hug, her smile radiant and welcoming. Lily's warmth envelops Thomas, erasing his unease with a simple, genuine gesture of acceptance. Thomas returns the embrace, his eyes reflecting a deep sense of gratitude for her unexpected kindness. The classroom fades into a background blur as their connection highlights the foreground. In that moment, Thomas feels like he truly belongs, a silent promise of friendship blossoming in the classroom. Sunlight floods the classroom as David stands before the eager children, his face glowing with infectious enthusiasm. David's voice rings out, launching into a spirited game of Simon Says, his energy captivating the children. The children erupt in giggles, mirroring David's actions with unrestrained joy and playful energy. Roxy's eyes sparkle with delight as she diligently follows David's instructions, her focus unwavering. The classroom buzzes with cheerful chaos as the children leap and dance, their spirits lifted by the game. David's encouraging smile sweeps across the room, fostering a sense of unity and shared excitement among the children. Sunlight floods the classroom, illuminating dust motes dancing in golden rays, promising a day of endless possibilities. Children's laughter echoes, a symphony of pure joy and innocence that fills the bright, airy space. Their faces are alight with youthful energy, each smile a spark of uncontainable glee. Roxy, a golden retriever, weaves through the children, tail wagging in time with their playful dance. The classroom transforms into a haven of joy, where laughter and friendship intertwine, and even a dog finds pure delight. Sunlight floods the classroom, illuminating floating dust particles as Aisha sits among attentive children. Aisha, a warm and patient teacher, guides the children through a gentle breathing exercise. Her voice, soothing and calm, fills the room with a sense of peace and tranquility. Roxy, the golden retriever, lies beside them, a perfect example of relaxation. The children mirror Roxy's stillness, their small bodies relaxed in the calming atmosphere. Each breath deepens, creating a shared moment of serene connection within the sunlit classroom. Sunlight floods the classroom, illuminating rows of children seated on mats. Tiny chests rise and fall in synchronized breaths, a sea of calm in the sunlit room. Eyes closed, each child seeks inner peace through the simple rhythm of breath. A small smile touches Thomas's lips, his face radiant with newfound tranquility. In the quiet classroom, the children find a moment of serenity. Sunlight bathes the classroom, creating a haven of peace where dust motes dance and soft shadows play. Amidst the quiet industry of children, Roxy snoozes, radiating contentment. Her gentle presence fills the room with a soothing tranquility, comforting and delighting all. The classroom is a tableau of serenity and simple joys, bathed in the golden light of a perfect day. Sunlight floods the bustling classroom as Thomas approaches Aisha. Thomas expresses his gratitude. Aisha, I wanted to thank you for creating such a welcoming and supportive classroom environment. Aisha smiles, warmly replying, It's my pleasure, Thomas. She gestures towards Roxy, acknowledging, But Roxy is the heart of this classroom. Sunlight floods the classroom as Thomas sits at his desk, a serene smile lighting his face. Beside him, Roxy, a golden retriever, sits calmly, her fur gleaming in the warm light. Thomas gently strokes Roxy, his eyes filled with gratitude. Thanks, Roxy. His voice soft with affection, he admits, I don't know what I'd do without you. Sunlight floods the classroom as children gather, their voices a cheerful buzz around Roxy. Roxy listens with rapt attention, her eyes reflecting the joy and innocence of the children's stories. Laughter rings out, filling the room with warmth as Roxy's presence fosters a sense of community. A feeling of belonging permeates the air as the children share their world with Roxy. The final bell's shrill rings set off a flurry of movement as the school day ends. Small hands pack away books amid a chorus of chattering voices, a symphony of youthful energy. The children turn, their faces alight with smiles as they bid farewell to Roxy. Goodbye, Roxy. See you tomorrow. They chorus, their voices filled with affection. In the emptying classroom, Thomas lingers, drawn to Roxy's presence. He softly pets Roxy, a gentle touch filled with unspoken gratitude. A quiet moment shared, the bond between them palpable in the silent classroom. Thomas's expression softens, reflecting his deep appreciation for Roxy. The lingering sunlight casts long shadows as their connection deepens. Warm sunlight fills the classroom as Aisha smiles, her gaze meeting Thomas's across the room. Aisha observes the connection between Thomas and Roxy, a silent understanding passing between them. Aisha's expression softens with empathy as she watches them interact. Her eyes reflect a deep sense of reassurance as she prepares to speak. Aisha's voice carries a gentle promise, her words offering comfort and stability. Roxy will always be there for you. Aisha assures him, her words echoing with heartfelt sincerity. Thomas strides out of the classroom, a wave of newfound confidence radiating from him. His steps are purposeful, each movement echoing his inner resolve. A genuine smile blossoms on his face, lighting up his eyes with warmth. The classroom behind him, Roxy's sanctuary, now holds a special place in his heart. He pauses, savoring the moment, the feeling of belonging washing over him. In this space, he has discovered not just a classroom, but a home. Aisha closes the classroom door quietly, a soft, knowing smile playing on her lips. Sunlight streams through the windows, illuminating the colorful artwork adorning the walls. Aisha's gaze softens as she reflects on Roxy's profound influence on the children. She knows that Roxy is more than just a dog. The narration echoes, painting a scene of deep affection. Roxy is a friend, a confidant, a boundless source of unconditional love for the children. The classroom is silent, filled with the soft, golden light of the setting sun, casting long shadows across the floor. A peaceful atmosphere pervades the room. Undisturbed and serene, Roxy lies peacefully on her rug, a picture of contentment and inner peace. Her posture is relaxed, all stress seeming to have melted away in the warmth of the day. A sense of fulfillment radiates from her, a perfect moment captured in the fading light. In the classroom, Roxy's eyes reflect pure love and compassion, a beacon of warmth in the bright space. She watches over the children, a silent guardian, her presence a comforting reassurance. Roxy, the heart of the classroom, radiates a gentle strength, fostering a safe haven. Her gaze holds an unspoken promise of understanding and acceptance. Sunlight bathes the schoolyard as children dart and weave through the playground, their laughter echoing in the air. A kaleidoscope of youthful energy unfolds, with children chasing each other, their faces lit with unadulterated joy. The air vibrates with the innocent sounds of play, a symphony of shrieks and giggles. Small figures race across the asphalt, their bright clothes a blur against the gray surface. The schoolyard transforms into a stage for childhood dreams, each game a world of its own. The collective sound of merriment creates a vibrant, pulsing atmosphere. In a quiet classroom, bathed in soft daylight, Aisha meticulously arranges toys, her movements precise and focused. She carefully positions each toy on the shelves, creating a neat display of color and form. In the reading corner, she aligns books with practiced care, their spines forming a silent, colorful row. Art supplies find their place, each item neatly organized, promising a day of creativity and learning. Every detail is attended to, ensuring a welcoming and orderly space for the children's return. In the classroom's soft light, Aisha's eyes reflect profound gratitude, her gaze fixed on Roxy. Roxy's tail wags, a joyful dance acknowledging Aisha's unspoken appreciation. A silent, heartfelt connection deepens between Aisha and her loyal companion. The classroom fades into the background as their bond takes center stage. Warmth spreads, filling the space with unspoken words of thanks and love. Roxy's unwavering support shines, mirroring Aisha's heartfelt emotions. Aisha's hand reaches for the light switch, a small act about to transform the familiar classroom. With a flick, darkness descends, swallowing the room whole. The classroom plunges into near total darkness, the world outside fading away. A faint, ethereal glow seeps in from the streetlights, painting the room in shades of mystery. Long, distorted shadows stretch and dance across the desks and walls, twisting reality. The familiar classroom transforms into an eerie, unrecognizable space. In the darkened classroom, Roxy lies awake, her eyes wide and alert, scanning every shadow. The sounds of the night seep through the window, painting an eerie backdrop to her silent vigil. She's a guardian, unseen yet ever present, protecting the classroom from the unknown. Her unwavering gaze sweeps across the room, ensuring the safety of its silent inhabitants. Night envelops the classroom as an ominous shadow flickers beyond the window, unnoticed by all but Roxy. Roxy's soft bark pierces the silence, a subtle alarm against the unseen threat lurking outside. Aisha's head snaps up, alerted by Roxy's unusual behavior. Her eyes dart towards the window, searching for the source of Roxy's unease. A chill of foreboding settles in the room as Aisha scans the darkness, sensing danger. The shadow shifts again, a silent promise of the unknown terrors that lie just beyond the glass. In the quiet classroom, Aisha stands abruptly, her movements betraying a sudden unease. She approaches the window, peering cautiously into the inky blackness beyond the glass. Finding nothing, she turns back, a reassuring smile forming on her lips as she faces Roxy. "Everything is okay," Aisha says, her voice a soothing balm in the dimly lit classroom. In the dim classroom, Roxy's breath evens, the storm within slowly subsiding. Aisha's steady gaze offers a silent reassurance, a bridge of trust forming in the quiet. Roxy relents, her muscles relaxing as she lies back down, accepting Aisha's unspoken guidance. The weight of responsibility settles on her once more, a solemn vow to remain vigilant. Her eyes, now clear and focused, pierce the shadows, alert to any sign of disturbance. The darkened classroom holds its breath, watched over by Roxy's unwavering gaze. The classroom slumbers, bathed in darkness, silent and still. Night slowly yields, as the first faint light of dawn kisses the window panes. Pale light creeps across desks and chairs, stirring shadows. A new day awakens the room, chasing away the lingering darkness. The classroom buzzes as Aisha arrives, her face alight with anticipation for the day ahead. Aisha scans the room, her gaze softening as she spots Roxy amidst the students. With a spring in her step, Aisha approaches Roxy, her eagerness evident. A warm smile spreads across Aisha's face as she greets her friend. "Roxy, good morning. Thanks for keeping an eye on things," Aisha says, her voice filled with gratitude. Roxy smiles in return, ready to start the day with Aisha. Sunlight streams into the classroom as children flood in, their chatter filling the air with anticipation. Eager faces shine with excitement, awaiting the start of a new day with Roxy. Laughter echoes, a vibrant soundtrack to the warmth of friendship enveloping the classroom. Joy permeates every corner, creating a palpable sense of unity. Each child carries a unique spark of enthusiasm, ready to learn and grow together. The classroom buzzes with positive energy, a haven of learning and companionship. Bathed in sunlight, the classroom awaits as Thomas steps inside. A wide, genuine smile brightens his face, reflecting pure happiness. He exudes confidence, a stark contrast to his usual demeanor. The familiar walls of Roxy's classroom offer him a sense of security. He feels safe and loved, enveloped in the warmth of acceptance. In the classroom, Roxy's tail wags furiously, a joyful greeting to Thomas and the other children. Her presence fills the room with warmth, an unspoken promise of comfort and companionship. Roxy is the heart of the classroom, a furry beacon of joy in their everyday lives. A silent guardian, she watches over them, a loyal protector of their emotional well-being. Sunlight streams into the classroom, where a group of children huddle, their voices a cheerful murmur. Roxy sits among them, her face alight with genuine interest as she listens to their tales. Laughter rings out, filling the room with warmth and a sense of shared joy. Roxy's presence fosters a feeling of belonging, drawing the children closer in a circle of friendship. Sunlight floods the classroom, painting a serene scene as dust motes dance in the golden rays. Roxy snoozes peacefully, radiating a comforting presence that fills the room with warmth and happiness. A tranquil classroom, bathed in sunlight, Roxy's gentle presence brings joy to the children. The classroom is filled with light, Roxy's relaxed posture exuding calm and contentment to all. Sunlight floods the classroom as Aisha, vibrant and energetic, leads the children. The air crackles with youthful excitement as the children dive into creative exploration. Roxy observes quietly from the side, her lips curved in a tender smile. Her silent support and encouragement fill the room, a gentle backdrop to the children's play. Aisha's passion ignites the children's imaginations, turning the classroom into a world of wonder. Sunlight floods the classroom, illuminating children absorbed in play. Colorful blocks and crayons fill their small hands. Tiny hands sketch and mold clay with unwavering focus, lost in their creative worlds. Roxy moves between desks, a silent guardian, her presence a beacon of support and encouragement. A gentle nod and reassuring smile from Roxy boosts the children's confidence as they create. The school bell's shrill rings signal freedom as the day ends. A flurry of small hands pack belongings, colorful backpacks bobbing. A chorus of youthful voices rises in cheerful unison. Goodbye, Roxy. See you tomorrow. The classroom empties. Sunlight paints the quiet classroom, shadows stretching long across empty desks. The air still with fading echoes. Roxy lies peacefully on her rug, a portrait of contentment amidst the tranquil scene. She is ready to offer another day of unwavering love and support. Her gentle presence fills the room, a silent promise of comfort and companionship.